Hi everyone. So today's the day we're going to do our Mixed Media Morsels Book of Colors, page 11 for November. And as you saw in the title, today's color is going to be coral. I know this is going to be probably a little bit difficult just because coral is kind of an out there color, but it is a beautiful color. And I had so many of these little paper scraps that I really wanted to use them, and then I found images and things in a coral color. So that's why I decided to go with this one. I know that it could be hard to differentiate between some of your oranges and some of your pinks, but a suggestion I have would be to get out some of your scrapbook papers that you believe to be in the coral, melon, peachy tones, because those are all going to be acceptable. I mean, I'm not going to send the color police out after you, so just use whatever you have. But an idea for you is to get out some of your actual pink papers, and you'll be able to see the difference. You can see what is pink and what is more coral or peachy toned or melon toned. So, and even this one right here, I thought, oh, that one's very light. That one maybe is more like a coral. Nope. And as soon as I laid it down, I realized it's not. But this I've always considered to be pink scrapbook paper. And it's very much in the tones of the peach and melon. So that was a pretty easy way for me to be able to figure out which ones are going to work and which ones aren't. So I just wanted to pass that along to you in case that helps some of you who may get stumped a little bit. And I don't want this to be a difficult challenge if you don't find anything right away. It's not a big deal. Just keep your eyes open, and when you do find them, go ahead and start adding them to your page. But I'm going to go ahead and start laying out my background pieces and see where I can go with this one. And hopefully we'll end up with something fun in the end. So there's my background, and I think it's going to be fun. I did add a couple of lighter pieces, and just to add a little bit of contrast. And then I added this extra little piece of the dark paper just because these are very dark, and I wanted, you know, your eye to travel around the page, and balancing that out with 3 kind of helps with that. So there's my background. Now I've got a bunch of little things that are coral colored or melon colored, and I'm not sure which of these I'm going to use yet, but I'm going to start laying them around on the page and just see what I like and what might work for me. I do like this little girl in the bunny costume, and I found her in a card making magazine. She was holding an Easter egg. So you can see where I cut it out, you can see that there's a gap there in her body. So I had also found a little tiny owl in a melon color, and I want to give her this little owl to hold. Isn't that the cutest thing? So I've got to do that. I just can't stand it. I have to do that. Before I even glue her down, I'm going to go ahead and put a little glue on that owl and see if I can stick it to the back of the ribbon. This was made up onto a card, and that's why there's a ribbon and stuff on here. But it works out well, and the little owl kind of disguises the area where I cut away the Easter egg. There we go. And it kind of still looks like she's holding on to it, so I like that. So that white worked, well, not white, but that light colored area actually works out real good to be able to have her stand out a little bit. I like that. So I may just leave her right there, and then I don't know about the rest. I'm just start laying some things around. Oh, and I had some items over here. I forgot about these. I was actually finding a lot of flamingos. And so I went ahead, I don't know if I'm going to use them, but I went ahead and cut them out just because they were so fun. And this one has to go right down here in the corner because that's the way he was on the page. This one was a float, like a pool float. And there was another one in the photo with this one. It was in like a children's book. So he's very similar to this one. And I found a sticker that has a flamingo. And then this one, I don't know if I'll use this one, but this was a little tiny square image of flamingo sleeping. Had his neck turned around into his back feathers. I don't know if he's sleeping or if he's maybe, yeah, he could be. No, it looks like the eye might be open. So, I don't know, he may be just cleaning his feathers. But anyway, I didn't know if there was a way that they would work on this page or not, but I thought I'd give it a shot and just see if we gather them all together and maybe make a flamingo convention. That would be kind of funny. They'd all have to be kind of here together, I think, on the same page. Let's see. See if we can make it make sense. Let me move that for a minute. I don't know where this one would go. I'm not as crazy about the pool float, to tell you the truth. So let's move him for a few minutes. I definitely like these two. We could just leave the two of them together here. This one is a little more, has a little more of a pink tone. So I may not use that one. Kind of a little too pink. And this little one is hard to tell, even tell what he is, so I'm gonna leave him out. But maybe I'll put these two on. I think that's kind of cool. It's a giant flamingo right there, though. Oh my goodness. Now here's a little girl running. Maybe she's fearful of this giant flamingo. She's running away in terror. That's funny. All right, let's see where we go from here. I have some little flowers that I cut out of some gift wrap that I may or may not use. I mean, all of this I may or may not use. I just don't know what's going to fit right and work well. It's a little flower. I like the flower. Wonder if I can kind of tuck it back here a little bit. It's not too bad. And then I've got a coffee cup with a little bird sitting on it that is adorable. It's a sticker. So I don't know where I would put that. Let's see how it looks without the paper backing. There we go. A little bit smaller this way. Doesn't really seem to be a reasonable place to put it. Maybe if I take this guy off. And then maybe this makes more sense then. Of course, it doesn't really have to make sense. It's just a mishmash. It's just a glue book. So it doesn't really matter. This was out of a magazine. Thought it was really pretty. Could take some of that gray bit off of there. Let's see. Even though I like it, it doesn't need to be on this page. That could still just go right there in the corner. I think that's nice. Got a little bit of aqua color in it, but I don't think it's enough to detract too much. I mean, just like there's a little bit of green here, it's not a big deal. And green over here. So, let's see. I have a ticket that says smile, and it's in the right color, I believe. Guess we'll know once we lay it down. We'll know if it's the right color or not. Yeah, it's a little on the pink side, but it does go. It does work. Maybe I should keep it right over here where these other pinky tones are. Kind of like that. All right, and a little butterfly. I actually found the word coral. I was shocked. I found the word coral in a coral color. Isn't that crazy? So let's cut that out because it needs to go on the page. I don't know where, but we'll just set it there for now. I think this one is a little bit too pink also, little sticker. Okay. And I have a heart here that's cute. It's kind of, it's one of those stickopotamus sticker sheets. And it's got a little bit of coral in it. Be kind of cute right here. Let me cut. I think I'm going to make this heart a little bit smaller. It's a little bit wide on this side. So just make it fit. Let's see. Of course, I'd have to outline that one because it's a vellum sticker, and so it doesn't show up as well, but I could outline it and make it work. Here's another little heart. And that's where my footage disappeared. I'm sorry, you guys. I do not know what happened. I filmed 2 more segments of this video, all of the gluing down, talking to you about the page, finishing the video, and none of it is on my phone. And so that's really annoying. So we got to make the best of a bad situation. So I did finish my page. I love how it turned out. I added a little felt flower that I had cut out on top of the printed flower, and I love how that looks. It looks very dimensional. And I added a little bird that looks like he's kind of flying in to land on this little heart right here. So that is fun. I wanted to show you up close what that little vellum heart looked like. It's got a cute little swirl pattern on it. And I also put a little sticker on the page back here to kind of help this little ticket stand out. And I think that was all. No, I added some washi tape. I did decide to add something right across here, right here, and right here. So they're little coral, peachy colored flowers, and there's some gold on it too. I'm not sure if the camera will pick that up, but there's some fun gold and there's some black on it. So anyway, I just love how it turned out. I have enjoyed all of these pages so much. I really can't choose a favorite, but I really do love this one. And this is hilarious. This little girl running for her life, pointing at that giant flamingo. It just cracks me up. I might try to find a little something to put on his head at some point, maybe a hat or a crown or something. That would make it kind of funny. And I know I have some of those things. I just need to dig them out. But I did have so much fun with this page, and I'm sorry about the lost footage. It was just gluing down stuff, so hopefully it'll be all right. I hope you guys enjoy creating your coral page, and like I said before, if you can't find some things or if it's more of a challenge this time, then just take your time and look through things, gather up some things. You know, you can use color bits from magazines, as well as your scrapbook paper, your painted papers. And if you can't find any of these colored items, make some. You know, we've talked about that before in previous videos. You know, make some. Paint your background in different shades of corals and melon and peach. And then, you know, draw some little simple images, flowers, hearts, whatever, and paint them. Or color them with markers or colored pencils, crayons, whatever you have. Just use your stuff and just be creative and have fun with it. And please don't feel like it's a cause for stress. I don't want you to feel that. So enjoy your page, guys, and I can't wait to see what you come up with. And we will see you again soon in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.